Hello viewers, many thanks for joining us. Has the battle for Nigeria's 2027 presidential election already moved beyond the country's borders? And why is the ruling All Progressive Congress, APC, now turning their attention to Nigerians living thousands of kilometers away in the United Kingdom? While many Nigerians remain focused on today's economic realities, political calculations for the next general election appear to be gathering momentum. This time, the stage was not in Abuja, Lagos, or Kano. It was in London. The APC has officially intensified its mobilization efforts among the Nigerian diaspora, urging citizens abroad to rally behind President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's bid for a second term. But the bigger question is this: why is the diaspora becoming such an important political battleground? And what role could Nigerians overseas play in shaping the country's political future? The mobilization program took place in Uxbridge, London, bringing together APC stakeholders, support groups, and members of the Nigerian community living in the United Kingdom. Organized by the Office of the Special Advisor on Diaspora Coordination and Mobilization to the APC National Chairman, in collaboration with Women Leaders Support Advancement and the Tinubu Support Group. The event reflected the ruling party's determination to strengthen their international support network well ahead of the next election cycle. The gathering attracted professionals, entrepreneurs, academics, community leaders, and women respectively, demonstrating the party's growing interest in engaging Nigerians beyond the country's borders. Addressing participants, the Special Advisor on Diaspora Coordination and Mobilization, Professor Tai Balofin, described Nigerians abroad as strategic partners in national development. According to him, the Nigerian diaspora possesses enormous influence through investment, professional expertise, advocacy, and international networks that can contribute significantly to the country's progress. He therefore called on Nigerians living overseas to become active ambassadors of President Tinubu's administration while encouraging greater grassroots mobilization in support of the APC ahead of the 2027 elections. His message was clear. The party believes the diaspora should not merely observe Nigerian politics from abroad, but actively participate in shaping their future. Balofin argued that continued support for President Tinubu's second-term ambition would allow the administration's renewed hope agenda to continue implementing what he described as meaningful reforms. Although opinions remain divided over the government's economic policies and their impact on ordinary Nigerians, the APC maintains that many of their reforms require more time to produce lasting results. Supporters of the administration frequently argue that difficult economic decisions made today are intended to create stronger foundations for future growth. Critics, however, continue to question whether those policies have delivered sufficient relief for citizens facing rising living costs, inflation, and unemployment. Perhaps the most significant aspect of the London gathering was not simply the speeches, but what they symbolized politically. Elections may still be some distance away, yet the APC is already consolidating support among Nigerians outside the country. That strategy reflects an increasingly global approach to political mobilization, recognizing that the Nigerian diaspora remains economically influential through remittance, investments, and international advocacy. While Nigerians abroad do not currently vote in national elections, political parties increasingly view them as important voices capable of influencing public opinion, supporting campaigns, and promoting government policies internationally. Another highlight of the program was the presentation of an award of honor to Professor Taib Balofin by the United States coordinator of the Tinubu support group, Otumba Jafar Ibrahimo. The recognition celebrated Balofin's contribution to diaspora engagement and party mobilization. Responding to the award, Balofin dedicated the honor to APC National Chairman Professor Netawe Hiowada, praising his leadership and commitment to expanding opportunities for Nigerians living abroad to participate more actively in party affairs. The gesture reinforced the APC's message that diaspora engagement has become an important component of its broader political strategy. Women leaders participating in the event also used the occasion to reaffirm their support for the APC and President Tinubu's administration. The United Kingdom Coordinator of Women Leaders Support Advancement, Kemi Kalejaye, stated that Nigerian women in the diaspora were prepared to mobilize, organize, and contribute meaningfully to national development. According to her, women living abroad remain committed to supporting the APC while encouraging wider participation in programs designed to strengthen the renewed hope agenda. Her remarks highlighted the party's effort to broaden its approach across different segments of the Nigerian community overseas. Founder of Women Leaders Support Advancement, Deborah Hogneka, similarly emphasized the important role women can play in promoting national development when united across borders. Her comments reflected a recurring theme throughout the program, that meaningful progress depends not only on government institutions, but also on active participation by citizens wherever they may reside. The organizers repeatedly stressed that Nigerians living abroad possess valuable experience, expertise, and international exposure capable of supporting the country's long-term development if effectively harnessed. The London event also sends a broader political message, with opposition parties discussing alliances, restructuring strategies, and possible presidential tickets ahead of 2027. The APC appears equally determined to consolidate its own political base both within Nigeria and internationally by beginning mobilization efforts early. The party is signaling confidence in its electoral prospects while attempting to strengthen support among influential diaspora communities. Whether the strategy ultimately translates into greater political momentum remains to be seen, but it demonstrates that preparation for Nigeria's next election are already well underway. Supporters of the APC argue that engaging the diaspora reflects a modern understanding of politics in an interconnected world. They believe Nigerians abroad contribute significantly to the economy through remittance and deserve a stronger voice in national affairs. Critics, however, may question whether political mobilization should take precedence over addressing pressing domestic concerns such as inflation, insecurity, electricity shortage, and unemployment. Those competing perspectives are likely to shape political debates as the country gradually approaches another election cycle. One thing, however, is becoming increasingly clear. The race towards 2027 has already begun, not only within Nigeria, but beyond its borders. Political parties are expanding their networks, strengthening alliances, and positioning themselves for what promises to be another fiercely contested election. For the APC, London has become more than just the venue for a political meeting. It has become a symbol of a broader campaign to project influence internationally while reinforcing support for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's bid for a second term. Whether that strategy ultimately succeeds will depend not on overseas gathering alone, but on how Nigerians judge the administration's performance in the years ahead. For more updates and in-depth analysis, stay with us on News Express. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I am Cassie Tony, and many thanks for watching.